the way to make her scorn you still.
Corin, that thou knewest how I do love her.
I partly guess, for I have loved her now.
No, Corin. Being old, thou canst not guess. Though, in thy youth, thou wast as true a lover as ever sighed upon a midnight pillow. Ye?
Ha.
But, if thy love were ever like to mine, I'm sure I did think never man loved so, how many actions most ridiculous hast thou been drawn to by thy fantasy?
Into 1,000 that I have forgotten.
Then thou hast never loved so heartily. If thou rememberest not the slightest folly that love did ever make thee run into, thou hast not loved. Or, if thou hast not sat, as I do now, wearying thy hearer in thy mistress' praise, thou hast not loved. Or, if thou hast not broke from company, as my passion now makes me, thou hast not loved. Phoebe! Phoebe! Phoebe!
I remember when I was in love. I broke my sword upon a stone and bid him take that for coming tonight to Jane's smile. And I remember the cow's dugs that her pretty little chapped hands had milked. But as all is mortal in nature, so is all nature and love mortal in folly.
Thou speakest wiser than thou art ware of.
Hey, I shall never be ware of mine own wit till I should break my shins upon it.
Phoebe! Hey, Phoebe! Phoebe!
This shepherd's passion is much upon my fashion.
And mine, but it grows something stale with me.
I pray you, one of you question yond man, if he for gold will give us any food. I faint almost to death.
You! Clown!
Peace, fool. He's not thy kinsman.
Who calls?
Your betters, sir.
Else are they very wretched?
Peace, I say. Good even to you, friend.
And to you, gentle sir. And, to you all.
I prithee, shepherd, bring us where we may rest ourselves and feed. Here is a young maid with trial much oppressed, and almost faints for succor.
Oh, fair sir, I pity her, and wish for her sake more than for mine own. My fortunes were more able to relieve her, but I am shepherd to another man, and my master is of churlish disposition, and little cares to find the way to heaven by doing little deeds of hospitality. Besides, his house and flocks and bounds of field are now on sale, and at our cottage now, by reason of his absence, there is nothing you will find to feed on. But what is? Come see.
We will mend thy wages. I like this place, and willingly could waste my time in it.
Buy thou the cottage, the pasture, and the flock. You shall have to pay for it of us.
Assuredly the thing is to be sold. I will your very faithful servant be, and buy it with your gold right suddenly. Go with me.
Well, how now, Adam? No greater heart than thee? Live a little. Comfort a little. Cheer thyself a little.
Dear master,
I can go no further. Here lie I down and measure out my grave. For my stake, be comfortable. Hold that the while at arm's end. I will be here with thee presently, and if I bring thee not something to eat, I will give thee leave to die. But if thou diest before I come, thou art a mocker of my labor. No, Orlando. Come, I will bear thee to some shelter, and thou shalt not die. Come on.
Jacques! What? You look merrily.
A fool!
A fool! I met a fool in the forest. Oh, miserable world. As I do live by food, I met a fool who laid him down and basked him in the sun. Says very wisely, it's 10 o'clock. Thus we may see, quoth he, how the world wags. 'Tis but an hour ago since it was 9. And after 1 hour more, 'twill be 11. And so, from hour to hour we ripe and ripe. And then from hour to hour we rot and rot. And thereby hangs a tale. When I did hear the motley fool thus around the time, my lungs began to crow like morning rooster. That fool should be so deep contemplative. And I did laugh. Sans intermission.
What fool is this?
Worthy fool. One that hath been a courtier. And says, if ladies be but young and fair, they have the gift to know him.
Come on. Oh, come on.
And in his brain, which is as dry as the remaining biscuit after the voyage, he hath strange places, crammed with observations, the which events in mangled forms. Oh, that I were a fool. I am ambitious for a motley coat.
Well, thou shalt have one.
It is my only request, provided that you rid your better judgment of all opinion that I am wise.
What?
I must have liberty to blow on whom I please, for so fools have. And he that a fool does very wisely hit.
Hey, come on.
Robert!
That's enough of that. Relax. Hey! Relax.
Does very foolishly, although he's smart, seems senseless of the barb. And so, the wise man's folly is dissected, even by the random quippings of the fool. Invest me in my motley. Give me leave to speak my mind, and I will through and through cleanse the foul body of the infected world, if they will patiently receive my medicine.
Hey! Now fie on thee! Now, I can tell what thou wouldst do.
What would I do but good?
Most mischievous foul sin and chiding sin. For thou thyself hast been a libertine, as sensual as the brutish lust itself, and all the swollen sores and headed evils which thou hast caught, wouldst thou disgorge into the general world.
There then. How then? What then? Let me see wherein my tongue hath wronged the man. If it do him right, then he hath wronged himself. But if he be innocent, why then my talking like the wild goose flies.
I don't know. Come on.
Who hath killed the deer?
Oh, no dear, Jock, please. No dear.
Whoa! I eat no more! No, I have eaten none yet. Forbear, I say! He dies that touches any of this food till I and my fares are answered. And you will not be answered with reason. I must die.
What would you have? Now your gentleness shall force. More than your force move us to gentleness.
I almost die for food, and let me have it!
Sit you down and feed. You're welcome to our table.
Speak you so gently? I thought all things had been savage here. If ever you have looked on better days, if ever from your eyelids wiped a tear and know what 'tis to pity or be pitied, pardon me, I pray you.
True it is. We have seen better days. Therefore, sit you down in gentleness. Or let him feed.
Let gentleness my strong compulsion be, in the which hope I blush and hide my sword. There is an old poor man, oppressed with 2 weak evils, age and hunger, who after me hath many a weary step limped in pure love. Till he be first sufficed, I will not touch a bit.
Well, go find him out. Will nothing waste till your return.
I thank you and be blessed for your good comfort.